welcome to the Willow's Cottage. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. I hope things are going well for you. I just wanted to pop in here really quick and talk a little bit about my journey. I'm feeling a little bit conflicted. I started my search for my property now because I wanted to give myself at least a year to find the property, another couple of years to get everything put in place before I retired, so that when I retired it would just be all set up and ready for me. Now that things have changed and I'm not going to go that route, I'm not sure what to do with my current cottage. As some of you that have been visiting me for a while here at the cottage, you'll know that I am allowed to live in the cottage as a benefit to my state job. It is a state cottage. It's state housing. It's a historic cottage because it was built as a result of the California Gold Rush, the 1849 California Gold Rush. So my cottage is the cottage that the local candy maker, and that the candy store is still in operation in Columbia. But it was the local candy maker that built the little cottage, and it was originally just 2 rooms. It didn't have a kitchen or a bathroom. The Marie Antoinette room wasn't here either. It was just the living space and 1 bedroom, and it's been added on to over the years. And it is a historic house, and it is registered as a historic cottage. When I first moved here, I was told that I could keep the cottage after I retired, but I would have to pay market price, which I was fine with because it's very, very difficult to find housing in Columbia. It's almost impossible because most of the homes here are lived in by descendants of the original Gold Rush families that came here and built. So it's extremely difficult to find housing, and if you do find something, it's usually a rental, and it's exorbitant, like $2,000 a month for like a studio that's attached to somebody else's house. So I found out probably about 2 years ago there was a change in management of where I work, and with that change of management came the policy changed about the state housing, and now when you retire you have to exit. So my whole plan sort of exploded because I was planning for this to be my forever home when I came here. So then when I found that out, I started looking for property, and now I've realized that too much time has gone by in my life for me to feasibly be able to work property as I age. So that whole idea is off the table. The idea of trying to purchase something is not very feasible either, because as exorbitant as the rents are here, if you could find something, it's probably $700,000 to $800,000 on the low scale. What it looks like is that I'm probably going to have to purchase a mobile home and either have it moved to a mobile home park and then pay rent. And rent for the spaces is about $800 right now, which is doable for me. So I'm not sure if I'm going to find a mobile home that is suitable already in the mobile home park that I can purchase, that's already there, or if I'm going to find a space and then purchase a home and have it delivered there. And then there's always the idea of where I'm going to live, like where am I going to choose to put my mobile home. So there's two places that I love. They're both in the California foothills, but they're kind of on opposite sides. So if Columbia's here, Grass Valley is all the way over here. So there's probably 3 hours in between if you were to try, but there's not a real Highway 49 does go through it, but it's a very twisty, windy road. So there's not a really easy way to go from here to Grass Valley, except for Highway 49. And Highway 49 was actually created by they're called the 49ers because they came here in 1849, and it was a huge mass migration. In fact, it is considered the largest migration in world history of people coming here to find gold. So Grass Valley is also a gold town. So it's kind of on the same altitude, same kind of landscaping, that sort of thing, weather, everything like that. And actually my family, when they came over for the gold rush, they came over, my family on my mother's side came over from Cornwall, and they migrated to Grass Valley, and they actually worked. My one grandfather, great, all the way 5-6 generations back, he worked in a mine in Grass Valley called Empire Mine. So I do have history there and roots there, but I love Columbia because I have my network and my friends here. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm still on the fence about how I'm going to make this happen. And I'm on the fence of I want to continue to live in my cottage in a way that I'm going to be here for a while. So just paint the wall. I've been wanting to paint, and I was going to wait until after my surgery to paint the wall and redo a wall gallery. And I did give a print away to a friend of mine, and so that left a huge space in the wall behind me. And I'm not sure if I want to go to the trouble of trying to design my home if I'm going to be leaving soon, because if I get a mobile home, I can move immediately. There's no reason to wait, especially if I get one in Columbia and I'm still working. I can just continue to work for as long as I want to and live in my own home. So there's a lot of things going on in my mind. But what I am going to do today is I'm going to head over to meet with my realtor, and I'm going to let her know to take me to revise my search criteria. I'm no longer searching for property. She's still sending me property, which breaks my heart when I see it because I want to go look at it. And so I have to talk to her a little bit about that and tell her that I've just kind of shifted my ideas. A friend that came up over Mother's Day was suggesting possibly I could get a smaller chunk of property with a fixer-upper home on it somewhere. And her fiance is a carpenter, and he could help me. He was here too, and he was talking about all the ways he would be able to help me renovate a home, and that way it wouldn't be so overwhelming. Part of it was already kind of started when I moved in, but that's a unicorn up here, you know. I mean, if I found something like that, it would be an absolute unicorn. And so I think that I am going to start actively looking for a mobile home to move into. So that was my update. I have to go talk to my realtor. Once I talk to my realtor, I think I've been dragging my feet because once I talk to my realtor, I think it's going to be real. It's real. The dream is gone and the reality is hit, and I will be moving into a mobile home park. It's what happens a lot of times. So stay tuned and stay whimsical.